This week, Belinda and I stayed in the Davis Mountains, so we decided to visit the Davis Mountain State Park a couple of days. We had a blast. This is a very remote location. It's located south of I-10 near the town of Fort Davis. We also learned that the nearest Walmart's over 100 miles away. This is the most diverse desert ecosystem in the entire world and is really quite beautiful. We took some time to do a little hiking. Found that we really enjoyed marching up the side of the mountain, even though it was quite strenuous at times. Hopefully we'll do more of this and get in better shape as time goes on. Now, the mountain you see in the distance actually has a road going up the side. You'll notice a switchback to from one side to the other. It's very narrow, but we were able to get up there in the dually, and the view from up top is just amazing. I'll show you that in just a moment. Note the narrow trails. Makes it a little precarious at times, but it's really worth it to see the view. The park runs the entire valley through here, and at the very end there you'll see the Indian Hills Lodge, and then the camping, whether it be tent or RV, is just up and down this entire valley here. Now, this is the view from the scenic overlook that we drove up, and you can see for 30-40 miles in every direction. It is really quite amazing and quite beautiful. Off in the distance you'll see the McDonald Observatory. Belinda and I spent an evening there doing what they call a star party. Basically, there's lectures on the moon, the stars, the constellations, and most of it's outdoors. So we were on top of the mountain in January, 32, 33 degree weather, with a little wind blowing, so it was quite chilly. But they allowed us to look up into some big telescopes, see some things that I just can't even imagine. And it was really, really quite beautiful and educational as well. We also took some time to ride our bicycles. These are pedagos, so they're pedal assist electric bikes. The pedal assist gives you a lot of range. At level 1, you are pedaling about 80% of the effort in the bike, and the bike's giving you the other 20%. At level 4, it's just the reverse. The bike's doing 80% of the work and you're doing 20%. So it really makes it easy for us to go longer distances and go up bigger hills as we tour around the country. We plan on using these bikes to get us around. They also have a throttle that can be used much like a moped with a top speed of about 25 miles per hour. Now, depending on how much pedaling you do, and the range runs from maybe 20 miles doing full throttle most of the time to up to 60 miles if you're willing to do most of the pedaling and keep it in level 1 and level 2. Perfect tools for what we're wanting to do here, but also just a lot of fun. We really enjoy riding around. I also had time to fly my drone. Now, it's not legal to fly the drones in the state parks in Texas, but there are roadside areas outside the park where I was able to stop, get the drone out, and take it for a flight. Now, the flights you'll notice here, I get more than 1.5 miles away from my location and quite a bit higher. It is a little scary at times. You're flying your drone so far away and in areas you know you couldn't get to it if it were to crash or go down. And the winds were quite strong. Some of them were 20 and 25 miles per hour in some of these passes here. But I really enjoy the footage, and I plan on using it more and more as my skills get better. Hopefully over the next few weeks I'll get to practice that in some of the desert terrain where it is more recoverable in the event I have to learn a lesson. I have lost one drone in the past, so Belinda's kind of picky about where I fly this. But she appreciated the view here, and the scenery was just so amazing. We hope you really enjoy these videos. We're going to do more of them as time goes on. In fact, next week we're visiting Tombstone, Arizona. We'll give you a view of the OK Corral and maybe even let you see a gunfight as we put that out for you next week. In the meantime, we wish you a happy life and safe travels.